Lloyd Vehicle Consulting, not sponsored by Lancaster Insurance. Good afternoon. Today is the 14th of November, and this is part 13 of a slightly shambolic shuffle around the 2021 NEC Classic Car Show, also known as the Classic Motor Show, sponsored by Lancaster Insurance. This is Hall 1, where we've been mostly today. It's one of the longest series, I think the longest series I've ever filmed, actually, on my channel. And I hope we'll actually finish up in here and get into Hall 2 by the end of this video. So this is the Mercedes-Benz Club stand. Very lovely 300 SL Roadster here. Don't know what year that is, probably about 1960. So one of their new electric range here. This is something I've never seen before in my life. It's a rear-engined Mercedes-Benz. I think it's from the 1930s. So it's a 1934 Mercedes-Benz W23 130. It looks a bit like a Volkswagen Beetle, but it isn't. It's nothing to do with Beetles. It's just fantastic. It's amazing colour as well. Let's take a look at the rear-mounted engine in the back there. A bit different from this E500 or 500e they were before the W124 was facelifted. I think they're all left-hand drive. This is a, let's see here, about 1994, I'd like to say. I don't think we've got an age-related plate on this, so no, we haven't. So I don't know. Those of you who like to do registration checks, like me, maybe look that up, but I'm afraid I can't do that and also walk around with this camera, so you'll have to do that yourselves. Another very nice R107 300 SL. This is 1986, so it's one of the later ones, sort of post facelift one. We've got one more on the stand here. We've got SL55 AMG. Didn't Jeremy Clarkson have something like this? Can't remember. Big V8 in this. Look to say about 2002, 2003, something like that. Again, personal plates, so answers in the comment section below. Up next, the Lotus Drivers Club. Mark 1 Lotus Elise. This is about 97, if that's the registration is correct. So it is quite an early one. 1.8 Rover Case series. Very nice. Spy Who Loved Me type Lotus Esprit. Presume this is about 78, this one. So it's very similar to the one used in Spy Who Loved Me. It's got the same wheels on it as well. Wonderful. Good old Marina door handles. Oh, I've missed you. Series 2 Lotus Europa. 1.6 Renault Gordini engine. That was similar to the one used in the Renault 16 at the time. Unlike the earlier cars, got proper door handles. But those windows aren't the electric ones that would have been in some of the others. A bit hot in there, I think. Let's go down and see what else we have over here. Porsche 94s, yes. 94 GTS with the appropriate number plate. Look at those flared arches it's got. So it's about 1980. This important car originated in Dubai.
I just told you.
Saudi print. 94 Carrera GTS. It's similar to the other one, but it's not quite the same. Again, about 1980. A 94 Carrera GT. Again, I think probably a little bit later, maybe 83, 84. I don't really know, viewers. I'm just guessing. It's very nice though. Just a bit crammed in there, isn't it? 2011 Noble M600. This will be one that was used actually in Top Gear. There was one was M600 RHD and one was LHD. I can't remember where they're going. I forget. It's been a long time since I've seen that. This is an earlier Noble. This is the RSR 2005. It's got that 3-litre Duratec engine in it from the Mondeo, but it's been modified to 730 horsepower. So it's nice and quick. Noble M12 GTO from 2002. So it's the 2.5 litre version of the same engine, but with twin turbos and 340 horsepower. Noble M400 from 2004. It's a 3-litre engine, 425 horsepower. This one's on Top Gear as well. Excellent. Welcome to Porsche Strasse, apparently. I think this is a 1973 911 Carrera 2.7 RS with a ducktail. And yes, it is. It actually has the badges on it to prove it. Fantastic. They have a lot of money now, those. 356. What the 356 is this? (1960) 356B Robin Hood. Interesting. That's a 63 registration. So maybe that was imported later or something like that. What was that? A 928 GTS? No, it's a 928 S4, so a very late one. About 92, something like that. Now those are the wheels I was talking about on one of the Volkswagens that we mentioned in part 1, which seems like an absolute age ago. Ooh, Porsche Classic are here. Porsche 993, 911 Targa soft window, early 356 for sale. Wow, that would be worth a bit of money then, just a little bit. 1600 Super, 911S Targa, so quite an early one, and that 993 Carrera S. Afraid we don't say the years of these cars, so just having to sort of guess. A 930 Type 911 Turbo, 986 Boxster 25-year celebration. So the old one and then the new one. Just trying to trip over anything. Another 930 Turbo, limited edition. It's the Martini edition. Another early 911. Don't know what year that is, viewers. Don't ask me. An old T3 there. E1 Cayenne. Massive ground clearance. Recycle the MX-5 into a Tipo 184. And that's what one of those looks like. That's interesting news. I didn't realise you could make an MX-5 into that, but you can make an MX-5 just be anything. They're one of the most popular cars for turning into things. I mean, Mitsuoka make a version you could buy off the shelf to that's a modified MX-5. And of course, so was the old Fiat 124 Spider, unfortunately. Shame that went away the Dodo, unfortunately. It's got a nice car. Here is its sister though, an ND MX-5, current generation one. Unlike a lot of cars of this age, it actually has a little physical way of controlling the touchscreen, which I think is a lot safer than product buttons, personally. Yeah, VX70. So this, I think, is an ex-Mazda press car, because Mazda press cars registered normally on VX plates. Lovely green Mark 1 here. Is this a Unos? I think so. I did drive a Unos on the channel in July. One of my channel viewers actually owned it, and it was good fun. And I imagine this modified MX-5 is too. The interesting thing about the one I drove though was it was an auto. Ooh, does that say BBR Turbo? Indeed. Another Ford Escort Mark II Mexico. This one, 73-74 plate. Never know what to call them RS Mexicos because there is the RS steering wheel. HK, so maybe originally owned by the Ford Motor Company themselves. That is very, very clean indeed. Oh yes, of course, the Chesil Motor Company, the makers of the finest replicas of a 3.56 Speedster. I mean, this one here, has it got an electric powertrain in it or something? It's a green plate on it. Don't know. Answers in the comment section below. It's a very nice quality car though. That does look very, very, very attractive. Aha. Jaguar XJR 15. Or rather, this is the R9R version. It's a prototype from 1990. And Jeremy Clarkson was killing himself on one of those on one of his videos. Ah, another Rover P4. We do like those on the channel. It's a Rover 100, so about 1960, something like that. And another original Fiat 500. It's these sort of later type, but no suicide doors. I think I'd be navigating out of the roof if it were me. It's not a lot of space in one of these. Yeah, 72 this one. Still got the little levers for the choke and for starting the car. Right, let's see what else we can find. Amongst the sort of Ferrari 360s and bespoke stuff that I don't think most of you will be interested in, we will find other things to look at, viewers. This is the classic trader stand, and this is a 1958 MG 1500 Roadster. Very nice. It's sort of an original specification MG8, I think. That's very nice. Very, very tasty. Got a little suitcase on the back. And this looks like a Daimler SP250 Dart. Yes. With the Edward Turner engine. to 63, so relatively late one. I think they stopped production 64 because Jaguar thought they were already building a sports car, so they didn't need two of them. Bit of a shame, really. Some more electrification going on here. 1967 Austin Mini. R107 Mercedes-Benz SL. Land Rover Defender, which is from 1996. I mean, these probably make ideal electric conversions. Then it's a 911 Carrera RS. So it looks like it. Yeah, it's probably right age 73 plate. So there we go. There's a battery pack or something in front of it. Oh look, it's the Kelsey Media Classics World stand. This is their Bentley Turbo R with a beige leather interior and wood. I don't think it had my approvals, but do like a beige leather interior, viewers. Look at that interesting transmission lever on there. I think there's still a bit of work to do because I've seen it several times on the channel. Oh look, it is. It's Mr. Miller from Miller Corner. Good afternoon, Mr. Miller.
How are you, sir? We've met for the
second time in 3 days.
Indeed.
How
yes.
are you, sir?
Very good. Yourself?
I'm very well, thank you. I said I'd come and visit you.
Indeed, you have the mighty Bentley.
It's got a beige leather interior, sir.
It does. We like that.
We do like beige leather interiors, sir.
Mighty Classics World Bentley. Yes. If you haven't seen it, go and look Classics World on YouTube. There's many escapades with this very car.
Thank you, sir.
Pleasure to meet
See you later,
Mr. Lloyd. Enjoy. Happy shuffling.
Yes, I'll shuffle off now. I'm not really sure what these cars are doing here, so it's nice to see them. I think this is a Ferrari 348. One Lamborghini, I don't know what that it's called, I forget. Ooh, this though. This is much more up my street, viewers. Very nice. Ferrari 1964 Ferrari 330 GT. Some kind of McLaren. Not very good on McLarens, I'm afraid, viewers. We're going to have to abandon that and go to the BMW stand. Now, there's a load of Z4s on here. I think this is different types of them. I mean, they're pretty modern, but this one is an Alpina Roadster S. Registered in 2005. All was Z8, like the one in the world's not enough. Oh, Z1. Now this is a proper classic BMW. Wow, it's got the original fitted luggage, showing off the doors. I mean, underneath here it's kind of similar to an E30 3 Series, same engine and things. 1991 Hartka 2.7 litre conversion. Let's take a look inside as well. I do like this colour, viewers, that's very nice. 3 litre BMW Z3, clown shoe. I think we just got the Z3 Coupe. No, M Coupe it was called. Get confused sometimes about these things, viewers. That's nice. Oh, really? A 1602 conversion? Oh well. It's got a nice red leather interior and it's dark green, so that's good. I think a lot of these cars you can still use the original manual gearbox in them, even if you convert them to electric. That's actually got electric ones in it too. Modern stuff thing. And oh, I've never seen one of these before. BMW iX. Do I like it, viewers? I'm not going to answer that question for now. Instead, we're going to have a look at this 1985 Bentley Mulsanne with very sort of interesting period vinyl roof, and of course it's got a beige leather interior. Do like a nice beige leather interior, viewers, as seemingly does Mr. Miller from Classics World. Bit of an older Bentley here. This would be one of the S series Bentleys. Bentley S2 in 1962, before they went to the S3, which had the quad headlamps. It's a kind of rolling chassis from the Rolls-Royce 20. I remember actually having to sell one of these about 15 years ago. Literally a rolling chassis of the Rolls-Royce 20. TU. Does that mean it's a sort of press or factory car? No. No, it doesn't, although that's a correct registration for Crewe, where these were made. Bentley Mark 6 4-door sports saloon. When my lady wife and I got married in 2017, we had as our wedding car an R-Type convertible. And we also had another Bentley, but it was a Mark 6 special body, like a boat tail one. That's a nice beige leather interior as well. It's not quite the ultimate beige leather interior. That I saw in a Rolls-Royce Silver Shadow earlier this year, but it's not far off. And ooh, Bentley Continental GT Speed, and it's dark blue. Oh, it's also got a beige leather interior. Do like a nice beige leather interior, viewers, if you haven't already worked that out. GT Speed. Let's go over here and have a look at this Rolls-Royce Silver Shadow 2, so post 77 I think this would be. This one's undergoing some kind of restoration. Oh, it's used for instruction, demonstration, pubs technical services over. Cut bits off. Oh look, there's all the complicated wiring and stuff. And an umbrella handbrake. Wonderful. This is the GT40 Enthusiast Club. I mean, there's lots of GT40 replicas out there, but I mean, if these two here are original GT40s, and they're worth an absolute fortune. So with the registrations, they might be. Both those have 65 plates. Say here. It's an RCR, so this is one of the replicas. This one definitely is, because it says it's GT69 on another plate, so I think we can say that's not an original one. – 2017 Ford GT. And then a 2005 Ford GT. I will just sale too. £269,000. Mind you, these are not the sort of things you see every day, are they? It won't be Jeremy Clark's little car though, because I think that one was a right-hand drive, unless I'm wrong. Like I am about so many things. Another car where you do see a lot of replicas is the AC Cobra. It's the 289 registered, but 289 was the smaller of two engines I think they used. So this is a Hawk, which is a replica, registered in 2017. It's another Hawk. So this is a 2009, well, 67 plate on that, but 2009. About this one. I wonder if this is a real one. One of the things I do when I'm looking at whether things are replica stuff is look at the dash, because that often shows you. I don't know actually, it could be a genuine one, in which case it's really, really, really valuable. 67 plate on that one. Ooh. Oh, AC Owners Club. AC Cobra Mark 4, registered by AC Cars in 1991. manufactured. Commissioned by film director James Dearden. There we go, viewers. Oh, this is one of the very early ACs, like really early ACs. They were built in Thames Ditton. They're on an island actually. It's just near Hampton Court Palace. 1925 AC 1224 Royal Roadster. 1960 AC Greyhound. There's actually one of these in an episode of The Avengers in 1962 called The Sellout. Not that many of you probably have seen of that, because it's hard to get hold of that one. I think that's another Greyhound. That's a 62. They look very similar to the sort of contemporary Bristol seats. It's hard to sort of tell them apart sometimes, but it's a very nice car nevertheless. Rimmer Brothers stand here, so not surprising to find a 1965 Triumph Spitfire here. Sort of similar to the Herald in a way, I think these were. They don't just do parts though for Triumphs, well, I think that's how they started. They do Triumphs for other things too. Wow, this is an early Range Rover. That's 1970 only on that plate. And it's an XC, so it's one of the press cars. Wow, that is amazing. So it's a suffix A. It's not a Velar, which was what the prototypes were called. That's a beautiful 67 MGB Roadster. That's very nice. Yeah, original sort of steering wheel and things. That's rather agreeable. I have ordered from Rolls-Royce before, and they do, you know, some decent MG Rover parts as well. There we go, chassis number 26, the first one. Underrated name. It was a press launch car. We finally got something right on the channel, viewers. We finally did it. And for that, I'm very thankful. Time to just run up these stairs to get to Hall 2. Peugeot 504 Coupe with a V6 engine. Well, that's rather agreeable, viewers. It's quite nippy as well in this sort of rally trim. So this is about in 1976. 1968 to 69 MGB. Sorry, it's an MGC. I do apologize. Keep getting that sort of confused. Oh well, never mind. You've just seen what an early Range Rover looks like when it's complete. How about one when it's stripped down? It's pretty interesting, isn't it? It's Maserati. Oh, thank you. Maserati Merak?
Yeah.
Beautiful. A 75? 75?
Yes.
It's good to see I get things right for a change. Thank you. Final facelift Jaguar XJS convertible with wood and a beige leather interior. Don't mind if I do, viewers. Do like a nice beige leather interior. Most agreeable. It's 4 litre 4 litre straight 6 of that. This one looks like an E-Type Series 3. Yes, it is. Guildford plate. 71, 72. Ooh, is this an SS100? Yes, it is an SS100. 2.5 litre. 4 Jaguar name. Of course, used SS or Swallow sidecars that actually stood for. It's really quite handsome, isn't it? Anyway, we have come to the end of part 13, I think this is. Anyway, thank you ever so much indeed once again for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe to the channel for part 14. We are going to get around this whole show at some point, viewers. We've just got to keep going. Like this video and leave a comment below. Thank you very much indeed once again.